Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll solve a few coding problems that are different. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notification as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. If France is coded as F18A14C5 and Canada is coded as C1N1D1, then how do you code medicine? So here you are given four answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now when you look at the codes for France and Canada, you will see that the alphabets in the even positions in the word have been replaced by their position values in the alphabets. Use this same logic to find the code for medicine. Now in medicine, in the word medicine, the alphabets in the even positions are E, I, and E. So replace these alphabets by their position values. So the position value of E is 5. The position value of I is N. The position value of I is N and the position value of E is 5. So the code for medicine is M5D9C9N5. So the correct answer is option A, M5D9C9N5. If actor is coded as 1C20O18 and date is coded as 4A20E, then how do you code rotate? Here you are given four answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now when you look at the codes for actor and date, you'll see that the alphabets in the odd positions in the words have been replaced by their position values in the alphabets. So use the same logic to find the code for rotate. Now the alphabets in odd positions in the word rotate are R, T and T. Now the position value of R is 18, position value of T is 20 and the position value of T is 20. So the code for rotate is 18 O 20A 20E. So the correct answer is option B, 18 O 20A 20E. If A3 T5D stands for acted, E1 T9 N7 stands for eating, then how can acid be coded as? Now you are given four answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now when you look at the codes for acted and eating, you will see that the alphabets in even positions in the words have been replaced by their position value in the alphabets. Use the same logic to find the code for acid. In the word acid, C and D are in the even positions. So they have to be replaced by their position values. So the position value of C is 3 and the position value of D is 4. So acid is coded as A3I4. So the correct answer is option A, A3I4. In a certain code, under is written as 6152 at and def is written as 52#7. How is fraud written in that language? Now you are given four answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now when you look at the word under and def, you will see that the letters of the word fraud can be found in one of these words. So first write the words under and def along with their codes in a tabular form. This will make it easier to find the code for fraud. So after writing the words and their codes in the tabular form, you'll see that F is coded as 7, R is coded as at, A is coded as hash, U is coded as 6, and D is coded as 5. So the code for fraud is 7 at hash 65. So the correct answer is option C, 7 at hash 65. If L stands for addition, M stands for subtraction, N stands for multiplication, P stands for division, then find the value of the expression 14N 10L 42P 2M8. Now here you are given 4 answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now look at this given expression. From the given information, you know that n stands for multiplication. So substitute n with multiplication sign. L stands for addition. So substitute L with plus sign. P stands for division. So substitute P with division sign. And M stands for subtraction. So substitute M with minus sign. Now after the substitution, the expression becomes 14 multiplied by 10 plus 42 divided by 2 minus 8. Now solve this expression using V board mass. So the order of operation is here is division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So 42 divided by 2 is 21. 14 multiplied by 10 is 140. 140 plus 21 is 161. 161 minus 8 is 153. So the correct answer is option A, 153. If dollar means added to, at means divided by, hash means multiplied by, and percent means subtracted from, then find the value of 136 at 17 hash $0 19% 5. Here you are given 4 answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now look at this expression. From the given information, you know that at means divided by. So substitute at with division sign. Hash means multiplied by. So substitute hash with multiplication sign. Dollar means added to. So substitute dollar with plus sign. Percent means subtracted from. So substitute percent with minus sign. Now after the substitution, the expression becomes 136 divided by 17 multiplied by 0 plus 19 minus 5. Now find the value of this expression according to the V Bodmas rule. So the order of operation here is division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So 136 divided by 17 is 8. 8 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 plus 19 is 19 and 19 minus 5 is 14. So the correct answer is option C, 14. If plus sign means minus, multiplication sign means divided by, divided sign means plus, and minus sign means multiplied by, then find the value of 96 multiplied by 12 minus 4 plus 13 divided by 21. Here you are given 4 answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now look at this expression. From the given information, you know that multiplication sign means divided by. So substitute multiplication sign with division sign. You know that minus means multiplied by. So substitute the minus sign with multiplication sign. Plus means minus. So substitute the plus sign with minus sign. Divided sign means plus. So substitute the division sign with plus sign. So after the substitution, you have 96 divided by 12 multiplied by 4 minus 13 plus 21. Now find the value of this expression using the V-Bodmas rule. So here the order of operation is division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So 96 divided by 12 is 8. 8 multiplied by 4 is 32. 32 plus 21 is 53. 53 minus 13 is 40. So the correct answer is option B, 40. Read the below given information carefully and answer the question given. At means either minutes or seconds are 13. Less than means either minutes or seconds are 32. And means either minutes or seconds are 35. Dollar means either minutes or seconds are 48. More than means either minutes or seconds are 27. Hash means either minutes or seconds are 55. Percent means either minutes or seconds are 40. Now, if two symbols are given, then by default, first symbol is considered as minutes and the second symbol is considered as seconds. For example, if at greater than is given, this means 13 minutes and 27 seconds because the value of at is 13 and the value of greater than is 27. So using this information, you have to answer the given question. In an examination hall, the maximum exam time was hash minutes. And a student X completed his exam in exactly $% and the student R who finished first took and at. What was the absolute difference between the time of X and R? Now here you are given 5 answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now these are the symbols and their respective values as per the given information in the question. Now use this information to solve the given problem. Now according to the problem, it's given that student X took $% time to complete his exam. Now the value of dollar is 48 and the value of percent is 40 according to the given information. So $% means 48 minutes 40 seconds. Now it's also given that the student R took and at to complete the exam. Now according to the given information, the value of and is 35 and the value of at is 13. So and at means 35 minutes 13 seconds. So here we are asked to find the difference between the time of X and R. So the difference between X and R is the difference between X and R is 13 minutes 27 seconds. Now according to the given information, the symbol for 13 is at and the symbol for 27 is greater than. So 13 minutes 27 seconds means at greater than. So the correct answer is option A, at greater than. A person usually takes percent greater than to reach his office, but one day he was late by at and. Then how much time did it take for the person to reach the office that day? Here you are given 5 answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now, according to the information given in the question, these are the symbols and their respective numerical values. Now, use this information to solve the given problem. Now, according to the problem, the time taken by the person to reach the office is percent greater than. Now, the value for percent is 40 and greater than, the value for greater than is 27. So, the time taken by the person to reach the office is 40 minutes 27 seconds. But one day he was late by at and. Now the value for at is 13 and the value for and is 35. So he took 13 minutes 35 seconds more on that particular day to reach the office. So on that particular day, the total time taken by the person to reach the office is 40 minutes 27 seconds plus 13 minutes 35 seconds. Now 40 minutes plus 13 minutes is 53 minutes. 27 seconds plus 35 seconds is 62 seconds. But we know that 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. So add 1 minute to 53 minutes. You will get 54 minutes. And the number of seconds remaining is 2. So the total time taken by the person to reach the office on that particular day is 54 minutes and 2 seconds. But uh, according to the given information here, we cannot code 54 and 2. So the correct answer is option E, cannot be determined. There were 3 contestants participating in a race. The one who was at the second position finished the race in and hash, and he took at less than the one uh, who finished third. Then how much time was taken by the one who finished third? Now here you are given 5 answer options and you have to find out which of these answer options is the correct one. Now, according to the information given in the question, these are the symbols and their respective numerical values. Use this information to solve the given problem. Now, according to the given problem, the one who finished second took and hash time to uh, finish the race in the second position. So, now according to the given information, the value for and is 35 and the value for hash is 55. So the one who finished second took 35 minutes 55 seconds. And it's given that he took at less than, that is 13 minutes and 32 seconds. So he took 13 minutes and 32 seconds less than the one who finished third, because the value for at is 13 and the value for less than is 32. So the person who finished second took 13 minutes and 32 seconds less than the one who finished third. So the one who finished third took 35 minutes 55 seconds plus 13 minutes and 32 seconds. Now 35 minutes plus 13 minutes is 48 minutes. 55 seconds and 32 seconds is 87 seconds. But we know that 60 seconds is 1 minute. So add 1 minute to 48 to get 49 minutes. Now the remaining seconds is 87 minus 60, which is 27. So 27 seconds are remaining. So the one who finished third took 49 minutes and 27 seconds. Now this 49 minutes and 27 seconds cannot be represented in the form of the symbols as per the given information. So the correct answer is option E, cannot be determined. Study the following information carefully and answer the question which follows. In a certain code, animals, Americophobia, blushing, childbirth is written as 1N hash, 1M exclamation mark, 4L at 6H dollar. Computer, freedom, heredity, loneliness is written as 2O less than 1R%, 2E star, 2O hash. Philosophy, smothering, discover, death is written as 4H star, 4M at 2I less than 1E dollar. So what is the code for difficulty doing something? Now when you look at all these words and their codes, you can see that uh, the number represents the difference in the number of vowels and consonants. For example, take the word animals. In the word animals, A is a vowel, I is a vowel, and A is a vowel. So there are three vowels. And N, M, and L are the N, M, L, and S are the consonants. So there are four consonants and three vowels. Now the difference between 4 and 3 is 1. So uh, in the code for animals, the number 1 is written. This 1 represents the difference in number of vowels and consonants in the word animals. Then the letter represents the second letter of the word. Now in the word animals, the second letter is N. So N is written here. Now symbols, the last letters S, A, G, H, R, M, Y are coded as hash, exclamation mark, at, dollar, less than, percent, star respectively. Now this has been found out after looking at the last letters of all these words and their respective symbols. Now, here in the word animals, the last letter is yes. Also, you will see that in the word loneliness, the last letter is yes. So, uh, in the code for animals and in the code for loneliness, you will see the common symbol hash. So you know that the symbol for yes is hash. That is written here. So use the same logic to find the code for difficulty doing something. Now first let's consider the word difficulty. Now in the word difficulty, find out how many vowels and consonants are there. So the number of consonants are, the consonants in the word difficulty are D, F, F, C, L, T, Y. So there are altogether 7 consonants. The number of vowels are I, and U. So there are 3 vowels. So 7 minus 3 is 4. So write 4 in the code. Now let's look at the second letter in the word difficulty. It is I. So write I in the code. Now the last letter in the word difficulty is Y. The code for Y we have found out as star. So the code for difficulty is 4I star. Now let's look at the word doing. The consonants in doing are D, N, G. So there are three consonants in the word doing. And vowels are O and I. So there are two vowels in the word doing. 3 minus 2 is 1. So write 1 in the code. Now let's move on to the letter. The second letter in the word doing is O. So write O in the code. Let's move on to the symbol. Now G, the symbol for G, we have found it as at. So the code for doing is 1 0 1 O at. Now let's look at the word something. Now something, in the word something, the consonants are S, M, T, H, N, G. So there are four consonants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are six consonants in the word something. The vowels are O, E and I. There are three vowels in the word something. So 6 minus 3 is 3. So write 3 in the code. Now let's move on to the letter. The second letter in the word something is O. So write O in the code. Let's move on to the symbol. Now we have found that the symbol for the last letter G is at. So write at in the code. So the code for something is 30. The code for something is 30 at. So difficulty doing something is coded as 4I star 1O at 3O at. Study the following information carefully and answer the question which follows. In a certain code, animals, Americophobia, blushing, childbirth is written as 1N hash 1M exclamation mark 4L at 6H dollar. Computer, freedom, heredity, loneliness is written as 2O less than 1R% 2E star 2O hash. Philosophy, smothering, discover, death is written as 4H star 4M at 2I less than 1E dollar. What is the code for difficulty doing something? Now, when you look at all these words and these codes, you will see that each word is the code of each word consists of a number, a letter, and a symbol. So when you look at all these codes, you'll find a logic. Look at the number. The number represents the difference in numbers of the vowels and consonants. Let's take the word animals as an example. Now, the word animals, in the word animals, count the number of vowels and consonants. So here, A, I, and A are vowels. So there are three vowels. N, M, L, and S are the consonants. So there are four consonants. So the the difference in the number of vowels and consonants is 4 minus 3, which is 1. So 1 is written as the number in this code. Next, let's move on to the letter. Now the letter represents the second letter of the word. For example, in the word animals, the second letter is N. So N is written in the code. Now when you look at all these words and their codes, you will see that the last letters S, A, G, H, R, M, Y are coded as hash, exclamation mark, at, dollar, less than, percent, and star respectively. So let's look at this example of animals. Here the last letter is S. Now we have found out that the letter S is coded as hash. Also you'll see that in the word loneliness the last letter is S and it is coded as hash. So the symbol for S is hash, that is written in the code. Now using this logic of number, letter and symbols, let's find the code for difficulty doing something. First, let's look at the word difficulty. The vowels in the word difficulty are I, and U. So there are 3 vowels. And consonants are D, F, C, L, T, Y. So there are altogether 7 consonants. So the difference between the vowels and consonant is 7 minus 3, which is 4. So 4 is written in the code. Now let's look at the letter. The second letter in this word is I. So I is written in the code. The last letter in the word difficulty is Y. Now Y is coded as star. So star is written here. So the code for difficulty is 4I star. Now let's look at the word doing. Here the vowels are O and I. So there are 2 vowels. The consonants are D, N and G. There are 3 consonants. So the difference between the numbers of vowels and consonants is 3 minus 2, which is 1. So 1 is written in the code. Now let's move on to the letter. The second letter in the word doing is O. So write O in the code. Now the last letter in the word doing is G. Now we have found that the G is coded as at. So write at in the code. So the code for doing is 10 at. 10 at. Now let's look at the word something. Now the vowels in this word are O, E and I. So there are 3 vowels. And the consonants are S, M, T, H, N, G. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 consonants and 3 vowels. So the difference in number of vowels and consonants are 6 minus 3, which is 3. So write 3 in the code. Now let's move on to the letter. The second letter in the word is O. So write O in the code. Now the last letter in the word something is G. The code for G is at. The symbol for G is at. So write at in the code. So the code for something is 3O at. So finally we found the code for difficulty doing something. The code for difficulty doing something is 4I star 1O at 3O at. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept. Also, please do watch our videos on analogy. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.